Long-term studies on lower back pain show something surprising. Most relief doesn't come from big interventions. It comes from small daily habits almost no one pays attention to, even though they shape pain more than people realize. By the end of this countdown, one of these may completely change how you understand your back pain. Number 9. Lower back pain is often a learned protection pattern. Most people believe lower back pain means something is damaged, so they treat every sensation as a warning sign. But observational research on chronic pain shows a different pattern. Pain often appears long after the original stress has passed. Lower back pain is frequently a memory problem, not a damage problem. Your nervous system learns to protect the area long after it needs to. When protection stays active too long, muscles stay tight, movement becomes cautious, and pain feels unpredictable. The simple takeaway is awareness. Not every sensation is a threat. Sometimes it's just a habit your body hasn't unlearned yet, and that habit shows up in ways most people never notice. Number 8. Why staying still makes back pain worse. Most people try to fix lower back pain by staying still. They sit carefully. They avoid movement. They wait for the pain to settle. But spine specialists consistently observe the opposite outcome. Stillness often makes lower back pain worse. The lower spine is designed for gentle, frequent motion. When movement disappears, circulation drops, muscles stiffen, and the back becomes more sensitive. This isn't about exercise. It's about variety. Standing up more often, changing positions, letting the spine experience small movements throughout the day, because the back doesn't calm down when it's protected. It calms down when it feels safe to move again. And posture plays a bigger role here than people realize. Number 7. The posture mistake that increases lower back strain. Most people think good posture means holding yourself straight, so they brace their core and lock their spine in place. But long-term posture studies show that rigid posture increases spinal load, especially in the lower back. Good posture isn't something you freeze into. It's something that changes constantly. Healthy spines shift weight. They adjust. They never stay perfectly still. The insight here is subtle. Discomfort often comes from holding posture too long, not from posture itself. The simple habit is release. Letting your body soften when you notice tension. Allowing posture to change instead of forcing it to behave. Because stiffness feels safe in the moment. But adaptability is what actually protects your back. And the same mistake shows up when people stretch. Number 6. Why stretching the painful area often fails, and what helps. Instead, most people stretch the spot that hurts. They chase pain directly, but clinical observation shows pain is rarely where tension begins. It's where tension ends up. Lower back pain often comes from tight hips, guarded glutes, or muscles above and below the spine doing extra work. When one area stops contributing, the lower back compensates. Over time, it gets overloaded. The insight is distribution. Pain decreases when work is shared again. The safe daily habit is gentle balance, not forcing flexibility, just noticing where your body avoids movement. Because when the load spreads out, the lower back finally gets a break. Breathing plays a role here too, one that's easy to miss. Number 5. How breathing patterns quietly affect lower back pain. Most people breathe shallowly without realizing it, especially when pain becomes familiar. Studies on pain and respiration show shallow breathing keeps the nervous system alert. Alert systems tighten muscles, especially around the spine. Your lower back responds to your breath more than you think. Deep, slow breathing reduces guarding. It lowers baseline tension. This isn't meditation, it's mechanics. The takeaway is simplicity. A few moments each day of slower breathing. No technique, no forcing. Because when your nervous system settles, your back often follows. But physical habits aren't the whole story. Number 4. Coordination matters more than perfect alignment. Most people assume lower back pain means something is wrong structurally, so they search for alignment fixes. But long-term outcome studies show function matters more than symmetry. Bodies don't need to be perfect, they need to cooperate. Lower back pain often improves when hips, ribs, and shoulders share movement again. When one area stops doing everything, the insight is coordination. Pain decreases when the body works as a system. The daily habit is inclusion. Letting other parts move so your back doesn't have to do all the work. Because your spine wasn't meant to carry life alone. Fatigue quietly makes this problem worse. Number 3. The role of muscle fatigue in chronic lower back pain. Most people think pain means injury, but very often it means exhaustion. Lower back muscles work constantly. They stabilize, they adjust, they compensate. Over time, they get tired. Fatigue turns into tension. Tension turns into pain. Research on chronic pain consistently highlights pacing. People do better when they rest before pain appears, not after. The takeaway is timing, breaking tasks into smaller pieces, pausing earlier. This isn't weakness, it's load management, and load management changes outcomes. But how you think about pain matters just as much. Number 2, how fear and expectation shape back pain. Most people let pain define their relationship with their body. They start moving cautiously. They expect discomfort. Neurological studies show expectation shapes sensation. When the brain anticipates pain, muscles tighten preemptively. That tension often creates the very discomfort people fear. The insight here is identity. Seeing yourself as fragile reinforces protection patterns. The daily habit is reframing. You're not broken, you're adapting. When movement feels safer mentally, it often becomes safer physically. And that leads to the most important shift of all. Number 1, your relationship with your body matters. More than any technique, the biggest factor in long-term lower back pain relief isn't physical, it's relational. How you relate to your body determines how it responds to you. Fear creates guarding. Attention creates adaptation. People who improve long-term aren't the ones who eliminate pain overnight. They're the ones who stay curious instead of critical. They notice patterns. They adjust gently. They stay engaged. Lower back pain doesn't define you, but how you respond to it shapes your future comfort. Not every day feels better, but every day can feel informed. If you're still dealing with unanswered questions about your lower back, you don't have to figure it out alone. You can get a free second opinion by calling the number shown on screen, or learn more by visiting the website displayed here. Sometimes the most helpful step is simply getting clarity on what's really going on.